Hello, boys and girls, and parents too. We have a story for you today. Now, it has some joy, but it also has some sadness. But with God as the focus of any story, there will be a happy ending. A man named Elimelech lived in Bethlehem with his family, at least until the famine started. Elimelech and his wife Naomi and their two sons moved to a foreign country called Moab. They lived in Moab and did pretty well. But sadly, after some time, Elimelech died. Shortly after this, though, both of his sons were married. One married a lady named Orpah, and the other married a lady named Ruth. And they lived there for about 10 years until both of the sons died. Naomi heard that the famine was over and she wanted to go home. She told Orpah and Ruth that they could go back to their mother's homes, and she gave them a parting blessing in the hopes that they would find husbands and happiness again. Orpah goes home, but Ruth stays. She tells Naomi, "Where you go, I go. Your people will be my people, and your God will be my God." Once they got back to Bethlehem, Ruth went to work on the farm of Boaz, a rich family member of Elimelech. Ruth worked gathering the leftovers. But the second Boaz finds out who Ruth is, he promotes her right away. He even tells the other workers not to bully her because she's a foreigner. When Ruth asks why, he says it's because he knows her story and that she has a good heart. And on top of all of that, Boaz put her to work in the best part of the field. This means that Ruth got to pick first. She picked the best foods available, not the scraps. But what does that mean for Naomi? It means that after famine, being a refugee in a strange country, losing a husband, two sons, and one daughter-in-law, she was finally happy again because God was looking out for her. Well, thanks for... Wait. The story's not over. Are you sure? This is a pretty happy place to stop. I'm sure we have a lot more happiness to come. All right, let's keep going. Now, Naomi knew about Ruth's good heart, strong mind, and loving character. And she also knew about Boaz's good heart, strong mind, and loving character, and decided to play matchmaker. Naomi's plan for Ruth was very simple. So when Boaz went to bed, she was to uncover his feet and lay down beside them. That way, he would know Ruth wanted to marry him. Exactly. Ruth... Say what now? Yep. Uncover his feet. His feet as a sign she wanted to marry him. But his feet, though. Can we get back to the story? Okay, but I have one question. Why his feet? Well, you know how some people drive on the other side of the road? Or how in some places, some people must be married in a certain order? Or how in other places, people go to the doctors before they get sick, but not after? Yeah. Well, it's just like that. It was a custom of that time. This was one of the ways that marriage proposals happened back then. Okay. Back to the story. When Boaz woke up, he saw Ruth. He knew why she was there and was overjoyed. But there was a problem. Another problem? Yep. There was a businessman in line to marry Ruth before Boaz. But that man did not have a good heart or a loving character. And Boaz had a plan. Boaz went to the businessman and told him that Naomi was selling some land and asked him if he wanted it. "Of course," the man said. "I love land." Then Boaz said, "Excellent. When will you come and buy it and also marry Ruth the foreigner?" You see, Boaz knew that the businessman could only get the land if he married Ruth. The businessman cared more about what others would think of him marrying someone from another country than he did about doing the right thing. And so he turned down the offer. So Boaz and Ruth were married. Now that is happy. And they had a child. Even happier. Who was the child? Obed. He was very important. He had a child named Jesse. Why does that sound so familiar? Because Jesse was the father of King David. Oh, okay, right. Hold on. Wasn't Jesus a descendant of David? That's right. So, hang on. Let me think. Carry the three. Jesus was related to Ruth. Exactly. God not only turned a very sad situation into a happy one, but he turned it into the happiest situation of all, the birth of Jesus. And that's what Christmas is all about. God taking a hopeless situation and making it happy, wonderful, beautiful, perfect. No matter what you're going through, no matter how sad you feel, even when you feel lost, God loves you. God is protecting you. He wants to turn every sadness into joy, and he will if you pray, ask, and focus your mind on him.